Hey there, Mrs. Lohoff here. This is math lesson 3.03, edition of fractions, part C. We're going to talk about improper fractions and mixed numbers and also simplest terms. So those are our three skills here in this little video. Let's get started. So we're going to talk about pizza because, pizza is always a very popular way to use when talking about fractions. So let me go back here one more slide. This comes directly from your lesson pages. Juan made a large pizza and he cut it into 16 equal slices. So over here is his pizza. And if I counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We have 16 pieces of pizza. Only 12 of the slices on one's pizza have pepperoni. Yep, you can see that. The other pizza pieces are just cheese. So he could say that his pizza is 12/16 pepperoni because 12 of the 16 pieces have pepperoni on it. That is a fraction, but it's not a fraction in simplest terms. So let's look at another example. Imagine that instead of cutting the pizza into 16 slices, he cut it into 8 slices. Let's take a look at what that would look like. So here we have 8 slices, and if I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, it's the same pizza as the other image. It has the same amount of pepperoni on it. We've just cut it into fewer slices. And if we count how many have pepperoni on them, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the 8. So 6/8 pepperoni is the same as 12/16. Now, what if he'd only cut it into 4 pieces? Then it would look like this. And you can easily count our 4 pieces of pizza. There's the same amount of pepperoni on this pizza as the other ones. And this time, out of the 4 pieces, 3 of them have pepperoni. So the pizza is 3/4 pepperoni. That's simplest form. 3/4 is a simpler form of a fraction than 12/16. So when we want to reduce it to its simplest form, we have to find the smallest fraction we can that we can't make it any smaller than that to represent the same amount. And that's what it says here. No matter how many slices one cuts the pizza into, it is most common to say that the pizza is 3/4 pepperoni. 12/16, 6/8, and 3/4 are all equivalent fractions. They all represent the same amount, but 3/4 is the simplest form. So how do we get to the simplest form? What does that actually mean? Basically, it means the numerator and denominator have no common factors other than 1. 12/16 is not simplest form because I know that 12 and 16 have common factors of 1, but also 2 and 4. So I can divide the numerator and the denominator by 2 or 4 to make that fraction smaller. If I were to divide it by 2, the numerator and the denominator, I get 6/8. But this is still not the simplest form because 6 and 8 also have common factors of 1 and 2. So if I divide both 6, the numerator, by 2, and I divide 8, the denominator, by 2, I get the fraction 3/4. Now 3/4 only have a common factor of 1. Now that is simplest form. Let's put it into practice. Here I have a fraction 20/25. So what I need to do is start thinking about common factors. I could do my greatest common factor t-chart and just not find the common factors. I could go here and list all of the factors for 20 and 25 to see which one's common, but not necessarily the greatest common. Or I can do some guessing. I know that 25 is divisible by 5. And I know that 20 is also. So if I divide the numerator by 5, whatever I do to the numerator, I have to do the same things to the denominator, and that will give me a new fraction. 20 divided by 5 is 4. 25 divided by 5 is 5. I know that 5 is a prime number. The only factors of 5 are 1 and 5, so this is in simplest form. Let me do another example. 21/49. I can look at my multiplication chart to see if I can find the numbers 21 and 49, and I can find they have a common factor of 7. So if I divide the numerator by 7, I have to do the same thing to the denominator. 21 divided by 7 is 3. 49 divided by 7 is 7. Both 3 and 7 are prime numbers. The only common factor they have is 1. I cannot write this in a simpler form than this. This is written in simplest form. All right, let's talk about converting improper fractions to mixed numbers. The word improper fraction, all it means is that the number on top is bigger than the number on the bottom. That makes it improper. A bigger top than a bottom. That's it. Let's talk about what it really means. It means that I have something divided into 8 pieces. And I always talk about food because I love my food. Let's pretend we have sushi. I don't know if you're a sushi fan. I am. So I'm going to talk about sushi today because the day I'm recording this, they have a special on sushi at my grocery store, and I might just have to go get some. So my sushi comes in a row of 8 pieces. Here's my tray, and I'm going to do my best to divide this into 8. I'm not great at it. I just do my best. Some are bigger than others, and that happens with sushi. But if I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, each tray has 8 pieces in it. I have 10 total pieces. So that means I ate 10 total pieces. That means I got a second tray. And that tray is also divided into 8 pieces. So I ate the whole one, and then I ate a little bit more. Story of my life. Can't ever have too much sushi. So if I count this tray, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to color 10. I ate 10 pieces. That means I ate all of these because there's 8. Right? I ate all 8 of these and I ate 2 from here. That would represent 10/8. Now, if we look at this, this is a whole, right? This is one whole tray. So I have a large number of one whole tray. And then I ate 2 of the 8 pieces of the second tray. So I have turned this improper fraction into what's called a mixed number. The 1 represents whole units. I have 1 whole tray of sushi gone, and then I include a fraction. But I can make this fraction into simpler terms. I see that I can they have a common factor of 2. So if I divide the numerator by 2, I'm going to divide the denominator by 2. 2 divided by 2 equals 1. 8 divided by 2 equals 4. So 10/8 is the same as 1 and 1/4. That is how I convert an improper fraction to a mixed number. I can also go the opposite way. I can take a mixed number and turn it into an improper fraction. We do that by multiplying and adding. So I'm going to go back to my original fraction to explain this because it's going to match the picture so much better. Oop, I lost my fraction bar. Let's put it back. So 1 and 2/8. I want to say how much that is in an improper fraction. We already know it's 10/8, but let me show you how we get there. If I have one tray, one complete tray, we know that bottom number tells us we have 8. right? This is 8 pieces. That's what that bottom number here tells us. And the second tray only has 2 pieces. So 8 plus 2 is 10. We take the denominator and we multiply it by the whole units. I had one tray of 8 pieces, that's 8, plus 2 more pieces, that's 10, 10 eighths. I'm going to put it over here, and I'm going to change colors and show you again. To take a mixed number and turn it into an improper fraction, I'm going to multiply, and it goes around this way. I multiply the denominator by the whole, because I have that many pieces in each whole. In this case, it's 8. And then we're going to add the numerator, 10. So 8 times 1 is 8, plus 2 more is 10. And the denominator stays the same because each of those sushi trays is cut into 8 pieces. All right. Let's convert this improper fraction into a mixed number. Remember, improper just means that that numerator is bigger than the denominator. 16 is more than 5. So same thing. I like to draw it out, and you can too. I'm going to draw something out, and dividing things into 5 is really hard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, I have 5. I need 16 total pieces. This is 5, right? So let me draw 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this would be 10. I need 16. Got to keep going. Now, drawing out isn't always going to work, especially with larger numbers, but it is going to help you in the beginning just to get the idea of what you're doing. So this is 15 total pieces because I have 5 here. 5 more is 10. 5 more is 15. We need 16. I need to make a whole nother tray. I haven't decided what this is. 1, 2, 3. Oh, boy, I want that piece right there. And this would be 20, right? All right, I need 16. So I'm going to get rid of these numbers if it'll let me. Come on. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, that's painful. Oh my gosh. All right, let's put it back. See if I can do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gosh. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, well, I can do this. And it's probably going to erase parts that I'm just going to erase parts that I don't want. Let's just start over. Oh, so painful. I hope you're enjoying watching this. 3, 4, 5. There we go. Phew. So I've got 4 trays. Each tray is 5 pieces. There's 20 pieces, but I need 16. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to highlight 16. That means all of these 5 are gone. 5 more here to make 10. 5 more here to make 15. And then I'm only going to need 1 piece here. There. That makes 16. 16 fifths. That's what it looks like. So let me change colors. This is a whole. That's 1 whole. This is a whole. That's 2 wholes. This is a whole. 3 whole. And this is 1/5. So 16 fifths as a mixed number becomes 3 and 1/5. And this time it's already in simplest form. Yay! Because 1 and 5 are both prime numbers. We can't make them any smaller. Now, one way to do this is to divide 16 by 5. That's another way to do it if you don't want to draw it out. Let's show you what that looks like. So 16 divided by 5. This is another way you can work the problem. I know that 5 times 3 is 15. And when I subtract that, it leaves me with 1. So here is my whole, 3. Here is my fraction, a remainder of 1 out of 5. Either way is going to get you from the mixed number, the improper fraction, to a mixed number. All right, if you have questions, make sure you're showing up for your required class time. Come to that 1 o'clock session also, or reach out to me. There are 2 ways to get a hold of me. Until next time, see you. Bye.